Hello! I wanted to film what I'm doing today, so I posted on my Instagram story that I was getting some flowers to make a flower crown. So I wrote a song about my home country and I wanted to recreate a super summery Swedish photo to use as my cover picture for my song. So, you know, since we're just at home quarantining, I figured why not just film the entire process and bring you on for the ride. So that's exactly what we're doing today. So I am going to attempt to make one of these flower crowns. I ended up getting plastic flowers because I couldn't find real flowers that looked nice. They were all kind of dead. So I ended up going with plastic flowers, so hopefully it doesn't look too fake in the pictures. But yeah, I haven't done this in a really long time, so I have no idea how it's going to turn out. Hopefully it turns out good so I can post this video. So I'm trying to release my song in the beginning of May. I wanted to release it for May 1st, but I don't know if it's going to be possible since it takes a while for it to get processed and uploaded to Spotify and iTunes. So I wanted to get this done today so at least I can get it in for the beginning of May because May 1st is actually a holiday in Sweden. So the reason I'm doing a flower crown is because we have something called Midsummer in Sweden, which is a holiday in June, and we basically have a big cross flower thing and you're supposed to dance around it. You don't ever really dance around it, but so basically we have this we make this big cross thing with two I don't know, I'll just insert a picture because I don't know how to explain it. And then all the girls wear flower crowns and yeah, I wanted to kind of incorporate some of that in the picture. So let's see if we can get this working. And I don't have a lot of memory on my cards actually, so I'll have to do this pretty fast so I can show you. Hopefully this doesn't take too long because I do want to get out there and take some pictures before it gets too cold because it's actually 63 degrees and it's kind of cold. So, okay, so I got floral wire, which is this right here. I just got everything at Walmart. I got these plastic flowers. Hopefully this is enough to make the entire crown. I paid about $13.48, I think it was, $13 and some change for everything, which isn't bad. And I'm sure that you can order some on Amazon as well. But you know, it's fun to create your own stuff. Plus, I wanted it to be thick and yellow and blue for my Swedish colors. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start with opening these up and just kind of putting them out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually start with cutting the flowers. So I'm gonna cut just a couple of inches down so I have some wiggle room to basically wrap these around them. So, God, I hope this turns out good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting all of these. Okay, so I had to cut the rest of the flowers off camera because they were really hard to cut with the scissors. So if you have something at home that cuts through metal, use that. I used this thing right here. It'll cut your fingers off, so be careful. Alright, now for the fun part. I really hope that I have enough flowers. If I don't, then I guess I'll have to go back to Walmart and get more flowers. But let's go ahead and start. So I'm gonna start stacking the flowers, and I only cut out the blue, white, and yellow ones. I did not want the purple ones in there, so I'm basically gonna stack them like this. I am going to take these little things, and basically wrap them around to make sure that they stick together. This is what I learned on YouTube, so we'll see how this works out. So I guess I'll just keep doing this and then measure as I go along. Now, once I start running out of wire, I am going to kind of twist another wire into the one that I already have, so that way everything stays connected. Like so. Let's see here. Okay, kind of like this. Just like make the wires hug each other. Yeah, these flowers were kind of short, so I guess I'll just kind of have to go in between the little branches. So I'm really excited to go out to take this picture. I was saying in my Insta story that there is this big, super pretty field, like 20 minutes away from my house. And I swear, like every time I go on that road and I drive by it, I'm like, oh, that would be such a pretty place to take pictures at. Like family pictures, portraits, maternity pictures, you know, whatever it is. It's so gorgeous. I'll bring obviously I'm gonna bring the camera out there, but I'll see if I can like take some videos so I can show you what it looks like, because it's just so gorgeous. I love nature so much, and that's actually something I really miss about Sweden, is like all of the nature, the trails and woods and fields. I mean, where I'm from, because I'm from the southern part of Sweden, there's so many fields. I mean, it looks kind of boring. Like, when you grow up there, like, I really did not appreciate how pretty it was. Because, you know, when you're used to something and that's all you know, then it's not as pretty, I guess. But now that I've been gone for 10 years, can you believe that? I've been here for 10 years. I can't wrap my head around it. But anyways, when you've been gone for that long, I feel like you start appreciate what you don't have anymore. So yeah, I'm really excited to go out there. I can't wait to show you what it looks like. Man, I don't know if I have enough flowers, to be honest. I mean, I have a tiny head, but this is like half of it, I guess. A quarter? Ooh. I guess we'll see. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I should get a mirror. Is it gonna be enough? This is how many flowers I have left. I guess we'll see. Gosh, I don't want to take another trip out. I mean, I live like literally right by Walmart, but some of these flowers are kind of big though, so they like fill up a lot of space, which is good. You know what? I actually really enjoy doing crafty stuff, even though I don't do it too often. So if you guys have any suggestions on DIY stuff to make at home that are pretty cool, please let me know. I'm like so down to make more stuff. I've made for my house, I made a huge macrame hanging. I'll just put a picture of it here. It's so pretty. I actually really like it. Like that took me maybe like 2 or 3 days to make, and you can't really see it, but I have these little fairy lights intertwined in the white parts. And it looked so pretty when it was lit up, and then they died because they were just like cheap fairy lights, runs on batteries. I wonder if I can change out the battery actually. I should, it's so pretty. Okay, so this part looks a little bit empty right here, and I've already twisted this up. Maybe I should just undo it a little bit. I guess you just kind of have to constantly eyeball it because you don't want it to be like super thick in one area and then super thin in another area. Honestly, I love this look, like if it's even considered a look. I just love the flower crowns. I think they're so cute. They're so summery and girly, and you know, I never really grew up being super girly when I was younger. I mean, I've always been into makeup and stuff like that, but like I never wanted to wear dresses really growing up. Oh my god, I think this is gonna be fine. Okay, I have no idea what I look like right now. I might look crazy. But look, it's like wrapping around my head. And I want it to be kind of snug because I don't want it to blow off. I mean, the wind is kind of crazy today, so I'll just put a couple more flowers in here, and then I'm going to tie it up. I think I'm gonna run over to the mirror though and see, make sure it's, you know, fits good. Whew, okay, so it looks cute. I feel like it's a little too big. I would probably prefer to have it a little bit smaller. It's so hard to know what the flower is going to look like on your head when you're done with it. So if you're watching this and you can see how big it is on my head and you want to get smaller flowers, then get smaller flowers. But I'm going to see how I'm going to connect this. Okay, so we have these ends. Let's see here. So I'm going to put these here and maybe like just wrap them around until I run out of wire. Do you think that'll work? Let's see. Let's try it out. We don't know until we try, right? Okay. So let's do this. Oh my gosh. It's done! Oh yes! Okay. So these little hold on. Look at this. This looks a little bit weird, right? I think I'm gonna cut that off. Should I cut that off? Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. Ooh, look at that! It's my flower crown. DIY flower crown. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Ooh, ooh. I mean, you can see some of the wires in here, but honestly, once it's on you, I don't think you'll be able to see it. And it's pretty sturdy. Oh yeah, it's pretty snug. Oh, do I look cute? What do you think? I mean, I don't have a mirror right now, so I have no idea what it looks like, but I will show you what it looks like on my little photo shoot, my solo photo shoot. So thank you so much for watching. I know this is a video that I typically wouldn't make, but you know, I'm having fun with it. So again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the love that I've gotten for Bad Friend. I had so much fun making that song, and honestly, I'm just super grateful that I was able to write it and release it, and dream come true. So thank you so much. I can't wait to show you more of my songs, and you'll see that in a week or two. So thank you so much. Have an awesome day.